pretty into the ballpark of what we're trying to do. Like, we really want the AI to feel organic, to be able to go from combat to stealth in a very fluid way, like that it seems seamless, like where, let's say they're patrolling, they don't see you, then they hear something, they just want to investigate, hey, there's something here, they go check out, nothing, okay, cool, we continue. They see you, they fall into combat, and now they try to flank you, surprise you. If they lose track of you because you manage to hide or something, now they'll look for you. If they don't find, they'll say, okay, be careful, and then go back to some patrols. So we're trying to create enemies that will always work in as much as possible in believable ways, that will be credible, that will make you blend from one type of gameplay to another very naturally, so that the two systems talk together. And then we just want them to be able to adapt to any of the situations, because how you're playing yourself, it needs to affect how the game is played. So therefore the AI needs to be smart enough to be able to adjust to the various contexts. And we had so many programmers, like I think 4 programmers working on the AI systems, and it was iterative, because at first, even though we had the design and everything, we started to build some systems and they were not necessarily talking to each other very naturally, or it was flawed. When you were in stealth, they were reacting too fast, but when you were in combat, they were too slow, and we had to adjust, and just with trial and error and iterate and improve on them, like, okay, if we do this, then now they're going to look good in that moment, and if we do the other thing for the other moment, it's going to work as well. So it's trying to find the balance out to make something credible, that you feel that you're shooting people, not just targets. How many enemies we can have in the same action sequence? It's a good question. I think it's easily 5 or 6, like I never really counted them, but definitely when you have 5 or 6 guys after you at the same time, it becomes quite challenging. You better hide and try to take them down smartly, because you're going to go down. What they're going to do is that they mainly try to take cover, and if they don't see you for a while, they'll try to rush towards your position, trying to force you out of cover. Some will try by flanking and surprising you on the side, and depending, certain types of enemy don't do that, but others do. They will, if you stay in cover too long, instead of rushing, they might throw a grenade to try to force you out of your way, and now they'll try to pin you, you know. So, and if they try to come a little bit at you and you start to shoot, they might just want to retreat a bit and just go back in cover and wait for the best moment to come into the action. And yeah, that's pretty much how we want it to work. So it gives a feeling of organization of the enemies together, like trying to force you out of cover and now be able to shoot at you, that type of thing. We also have some of the enemies that will use some augmentations, and therefore again it changes a little bit how it plays, because if there's an enemy that suddenly cloaks in your face, and then, oh, where is he, where is he going, and is trying to outsmart you, so it changes the battlefield depending on who you're facing.